The Honorable Anwar Ibrahim, Prime Minister of Malaysia and ASEAN Chair 2025, Heads of Civil Service of ASEAN Member States, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to address you at this important ASEAN Conference on Future-Ready Public Service. Let me thank the government of Malaysia for bringing us together to share knowledge and strategies for building public services that are resilient, dynamic, and inclusive. Services that are truly ready for the future. Today, I want to focus on two interconnected pillars that will define our success in building future-ready public services: digital transformation and the well-being of our civil servants. While we often discuss these as separate issues, they are fundamentally linked. Our digital ambitions can only be realized if we have a healthy, capable workforce to drive them. Similarly, as we accelerate digitalization, we must ensure it enhances rather than undermines the well-being of those who serve our citizens. Getting this balance right is essential for sustainable, effective governance. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, ASEAN today sits at the epicenter of a digital revolution. Our region has achieved remarkable progress, with internet penetration reaching 76.03% across ASEAN member states. This connectivity is the fuel driving our digital transformation. In 2024, with a combined GDP of over $3.9 trillion and a population exceeding 680 million, ASEAN is positioned to be a major force in shaping the digital future. Our digital economy alone, at the current trajectory, is on track to triple in size, reaching $1 trillion by 2030. Yet, beneath these impressive numbers, the ASEAN Digital Integration Index reveals both our strengths and our challenges. We build solid foundations. Our institutional and infrastructural readiness ranks among the region's strongest dimensions, with improved broadband access, robust ICT infrastructure, and supportive regulatory frameworks. However, there is a critical gap we must address. Digital skills and talent remain our weakest area. We see modest digital literacy levels and limited representation in knowledge-intensive services. This challenge isn't unique to ASEAN. The World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs Report 2025 highlights AI and big data skills, along with technological literacy, as among the most critical competencies for the future workforce globally. But our region faces the additional complexity of building these capabilities across diverse economies and cultures. This marks it urgent that we equip our civil servants with the digital competencies they need to harness new technologies, transform service delivery, and drive innovation in this digital era. Recognizing these challenges and opportunities, the ASEAN Digital Master Plan 2025 charts a course toward an open, secure, and inclusive digital transformation that strengthens productivity, builds trust, and brings our societies closer together. In this digital era, governance becomes absolutely crucial and demands fresh thinking about how we structure our institutions and exercise leadership. To realize this transformation successfully, we must ensure our civil service is fully equipped for the digital age. The ASEAN Statement on the Promotion of Good Governance and Acceleration of an Agile Civil Service in the Digital Economy makes clear that our civil service must embody transparency, accountability, participation, and innovation. Our public servants must be equipped to anticipate risks, respond to crises, and adapt to major disruptions, where or whether they come from pandemic, climate change, or artificial intelligence. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, while technology and institutional reform are essential, we cannot ignore the human dimension of governance. Civil servants are the heart of our public institutions, and their well-being directly impacts the quality of services they deliver. Yet across ASEAN, we're seeing a concerning rise in mental health challenges. A 2024 public health assessment across Southeast Asia found that approximately 63% of working adults, including those in our public sector, are experiencing burnout. In workplaces, this shows up as increasing absenteeism, declining productivity, and higher staff turnover, I should say. The public sector faces even greater pressures. Digital transformation brings demanding workloads, compressed timelines, and constant pressures to adapt and evolve. The rapid adoption of AI and automation is intensifying these pressures, as civil servants must not only master new tools, but also navigate concerns about job evolution and professional relevance. When we don't address these pressures, they can undermine both the well-being of our civil servants and the quality of the services they provide. This creates a direct link between workforce wellness and public service effectiveness. ASEAN has recognized this critical challenge. The ASEAN Statement on Strengthening Government Strategies on Mental Health and Well-being towards Achieving Work-Life Balance in the Public Sector calls for comprehensive action. We need to weave mental health awareness into workplace policies and create a support system that enable genuine work-life balance. Supporting mental health and well-being isn't just the right things to do. It's strategically essential for effective civil service. The message is clear. A future-ready public service must also be a healthy public service. When we invest in our workforce mental well-being, we strengthen the resilience and effectiveness of our entire governance system. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, as we advance toward ASEAN Vision 2045, we envision a region that is dynamic, resilient, and inclusive, and truly centered on our people. Digitalization should never be an end goal in itself. It's a powerful tool to empower our citizens, improve access to public services, strengthen governance, and build greater public trust in government accountability and transparency. But this vision can only be realized with civil servants who are not only digitally capable, but also mentally healthy and well supported in their vital work. Our civil service must remain adaptable and responsive to our rapidly changing world. This means creating opportunities for continuous learning and innovation, making them fundamental to our civil service culture. When we do this, our civil servants become both competent and agile. This is why the adoption of the ASEAN Declaration on Future-Ready Public Service comes at exactly the right moment. It calls for genuine transformation in how we deliver public services. The Declaration provides a clear roadmap to strengthen governance and public institutions, ensuring our civil service is equipped not just to meet today's challenges, but to actively shape our future. Let's remember that future-ready governance is fundamentally people-centered governance. By strengthening digital capabilities and investing in our civil servants' well-being, we enable ASEAN public services to be effective, inclusive, and responsive in our changing world today and tomorrow. I wish you all a productive and inspiring conference. Thank you.